My friend. Today we're going to be doing Danny Boy. This is page 76 if you're following along in the 100 all-time classic songbook. What we're going to do is we're going to show you the key, G major, which has a G major, A minor, a B minor, a C major, a D major, on E minor, and then an F sharp diminished. That resolves right back to G major, the 1. For this song, we're going to be using the major 1. We're going to be making the major 1 into a dominant chord, which means we're just going to play it as a 7 chord, G7. Then we're going to be playing our C major, the major 4th. Remember, G, A, B, C. It's the 4th. The 4th is always major. When we play the E minor, all the notes that are inside of G major, that F sharp, are all the same notes inside of E minor. G major and E minor share the same key signature. Every key that has 7 notes, a diatonic, the 6th is the relative minor. Okay, the next chord we're going to be playing is the minor 2nd, the A minor, rock star, ow! And then we're going to be playing a D7. Now, same thing as before. If you know how to play a D major, when we move the D past the major 7th, the C sharp, and then go to the dominant 7th, the C, we get the backwards triangle awesomeness, and this is the D7. Ipso facto, on something that has 4 strings, yes, it looks exactly like our diminished chord. So what we do is we kind of think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, and then back to 5, but we play 5 as a dominant, boom, bam, and then it gives us our resolution. So for this song, oh, Danny Boy, it's going to be in 4/4, which means there are 4 beats per measure, and the quarter note is going to get that beat. So we have equal parts in this. If you want to, tap your toes, stomp your feet, click your tongue, and let's play. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. 4, open, 2, open, open, 2, open, open, 3, open, 2, hold it, open, 2, hold it, open, open, 1. We're going to be playing on the B string for that C note. And then moving our fingers. Remember, when we're doing our spider exercises, they dictate where our fingers go. So again, if we're playing just the note's sake, instead of using the transcription, we would have an F sharp right here. So we have low note, D, D sharp, E, E goes to F, and then F sharp. So at the 4th fret, that's our F sharp note. That is going to be the leading tone. And then we're going to be moving into an open G to an A note, and then up to a B. It's going to then play that A again, open B, open E, and then it's going to drop down to the D, move down to the B, and then fall on the A, hold it, and then pull off for the open G. It's going to do the same thing when we go down to the 2 on the D string, but it's going to be playing an E, and just hold that out because it slurs right, not slurs, it ties right through the note. And then it's going to go to the open G, open B. We're going to use that first finger for the C note, and then we're going to drop over to the D with our 3rd finger and hold that out for a dotted half note, because when we see that quarter note with a dot, that means to hold it for a half more. When we have that dotted half note, it leads to an 8th note, open on the E. We're going to drop this down with 8th notes, going D, B, A, B, and then right back to the A. Now hold that A note. It's going to be held as a tie. It's going to drop back down. If you're with me thus far, your fingers should feel great to put that pinky on the 4th fret for that F sharp. Same mechanism to play the F sharp to the A, to the G, and then to the A. And then we follow through to the open B. We're going to hold that out for a 1.5 points, and then we're going to be checking out the concept of playing a quick 8th note, and then that tied together 8th note. Here we go. For the 2, it's a reoccurring theme. When we get all the way through the concept of these, we're going to be playing the chords over the top very slowly, but the purpose is to learn the melody. So I'd suggest going through the whole piece of music, learning what goes through each measure, and then finding like measures to see if you can just commit to memory the one and then read everything else. That's kind of the easy way to go through these practices. So I'm going to go through the chord structure here. We've got a G major in the beginning. The 2nd chord we're going to play is that aforementioned G7 using the 1st finger on the E string. Then we're going to go down to the C. That's the quickest way to go. We're going to go back to the G, but instead of playing with the 3rd finger this time, I'm going to play the pinky on there, because what I want to do is just use the 2nd finger, which is right there for the E minor. Super easy, super close. A minor, because my finger's already there, I lay down a finger and lay down a finger. Easily done as well. The A minor pops along, and then for the D7, since my finger's on this C note, it's a great way to have it as a pivot to the other chord you got to go to, the D7, the dominant 5. So what we're going to see here is our G is going to go back to the G7, use that C again, hold the C out for a measure, G to a D7, and then back to G. The way it's going to feel is, oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from the glen down to the mountainside. Quick movement to the D. The summer's gone. So when moving through this, you're going to want to play that melody so you can keep your vocals on track. If you're not quite sure what the melody should be, practice the melody first before you go through the chords, but each one is equally fun. Here's a way to pizzazz it up. If you're tired of just doing the slow ballad, you can give it a little like pop and drop, which is an on and off. So rest, downstroke. It's another way to do it. Now, there are a couple verses, so make sure you keep a good meter. Don't go too loud too quick. You could raise the inflection towards the second or third verse, and then when you drop it down for the end, maybe grand finale, the last chord of the song is a G major, so maybe just end it on a nice, like, maybe G sus. What was that? That was a G5. I'm taking this top G, and I'm putting the what is that, the D note in that thing? So we've got that G, A, B, C, D, that 5 right there, that's a G and a D, this open G and then an open D. There is no third, which makes it a 5 chord. Walk it down from that, holding the G, use your C note as the 4, it becomes a sus, and then release it after a duration of a retard, going something like, what an awesome resolution. Did you have fun today? I did. See you next time.